turn the camera around.
That's like one of my designs.
Well, the one you did last night.
Yeah.
It won't let me turn it around. Oh yeah, it will.
That's true.
All right, let's see if I can get it set up, pointing at us. Hey guys, sorry about that.
Hey guys.
Trying to get us there. I think that'll get us both in there. Looks good right here. We should be live now. Let us know in the comments when you get on. We're getting all set up here. Feels too far away.
Yeah. I think we're good. We can be seen. We should be able to be heard too.
Yeah, I think the microphone, I noticed, went back to some videos we shot. Never mind, I'll tell you later. I don't want to talk about it. Hey guys, we're up here, getting ready to do the giveaway. About, I don't know, about 10 minutes. I'm going to give you guys some time to get up here. Come check us out. Got a lot going on in comics. I read 4 more last night. Josh, you haven't read I Hate Fairyland 3 yet.
I've not even read 2 yet, Chris. I've got a stack to read.
Yeah,
if you look behind Chris, you can see I've got to get caught up.
I think it was a Robin Thicke song, Blank Space.
Yeah.
It's Blank Space.
It's Blank Space.
We got nothing behind us. This wall used to have a bookcase with a bunch of stuff. So, we got the perfect blank wall for sin, but Josh is just going to leave this house here completely empty. But trust me, he's getting a better house, so it's all good. Well, I read I Hate Fairyland 3, and Scotty Young was probably born and raised in the same era that we were, because basically I Hate Fairyland 3 is a Grimm ripoff. And
Great.
There's no disguising it at all. And the way he puts his story on it, it's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Well, if 3 was a Grimm's ripoff, by the end of issue 1, I thought I was reading Escape from New York.
Yeah.
So what was 2?
You'll just have to read it. You'll just have to read it. It's so crazy and out there. I also finished reading the Predator series, the first run of Predator. Great build up, but terrible ending. I'm going there to say that just kind of left hanging. Not really left hanging, but anticlimactic.
I got somebody popping in. Hey guys.
Hey, give us a message. Let us know who you are down there. Up and they're gone. Oh man. Oh well, we had one, but now we're down to nothing. Predator, no. Artwork was not that great either. So, and I was bragging on it when it started about how the story was kind of better than the artwork, and then it just kind of, I think it was Ed Brisson was doing the writing on that one. Yeah, we have some extra visitors here. Come on up.
Luke's coming to say hi.
Look at that, we got a doggy on camera. Hello, Luke.
That's Luke.
Hello, Luke. I know
buddy.
you love your Uncle Chris. You do.
Lele, you gonna come see Daddy?
Are you guys trying to figure out what's going on here too?
Yeah.
Boxes are disappearing and all of your stuff disappearing, and like, what's going on? So, yeah, I read that. I read Plush #2 by Doug Wagner. Guys, it's not for the faint at heart, but I've really enjoyed it. So, if you're into cannibalistic furries, reading, but again, Doug's a great storyteller. Oh, and by the way, we last Friday before I left town to go camping, we got our remarks back from Tim.
Oh yeah, hold on, I'll go grab mine.
Yeah, Josh,
this thing looks nice. I got it right here on my table.
Gotta check it out. We're trying to figure out a way to display these things. So I've been out looking around, but
so we started off, and I'll get it close so you can see it, with Tim Odlin there signed. And I don't know if you can see it, but Doug Wagner signed it on the side. And then Tim did a remark. And when I pull this thing out of the bag, I mean to tell you, it's beautiful. We got that troll on the back that Tim did that's just great. Loving that remark.
Really good. You guys got any ideas about how to display that thing where you can see both sides? We don't really want to flatten the comic book out, so we're going to look at some options there. But yeah, Beware the Eye of Odin, great comic, really enjoyed it. You guys should check it out. It's a 4-issue series. If you can find all 4, the cover great. But if you can't find all 4, there is a trade paperback now. And guys, this is the greatest thing. The trade paperback is only $16.99, which is really great for 100 plus copies or 100 plus pages in a trade with a lot of great stuff. I've thumbed through mine already. And just a little hint, guys, I'm going to be set up down in Morehead City this Saturday at the Morehead City Pop and Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, thanks man. I appreciate it. We didn't get quiet. That's how we do. We didn't remember you from Second Charles. We were just in there the other day. We're excited. We're waiting for some more of those boxes full of comics to pop up. We're ready to buy another box of those. I'll be down in Morehead City this weekend, as I was saying, set up at the Morehead City Pop Show and Toy Show. We'll be there from 11 to 5. Our good friend Karen Whitfield, the Bronze Age Batgirl, is going to be there. Come meet her. Our friend Mean Mark Ash from WCW Wrestling will be there. He's a great guy. I love talking to him. Come check him out. Come see him. Come get an autograph. Get your picture taken. He's got the championship belt he usually brings with him. You can check that out and see how heavy it is.
He's a singer too.
Absolutely, guys. Check him out on Spotify. Mark Watkins. I believe he's listed as Mark Watkins. Really great singer as well. A lot of other cool things going on, but what that leads me back to is, Josh, I went to the comic shop yesterday and I bought a long box because I needed a long box for what I'm going to be selling. I went through my complete collection the other day and I have an almost full long box of common sets that'll be up for grabs next week at the Morehead City show. That's from 11 to 5. It's at Carolina Elite Gymnastics. I believe it's Carolina Elite Gymnastics Academy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, April and Adam, if I got that wrong. But if you go on our social page, you can see a flyer. We got flyers up for that. Josh, you want to go on social media real quick?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Well, how about go up there and put a post saying that we're going to be, we're live right now on YouTube. Jump on over there.
All right.
I see my wife has popped up here. Hey, babe.
Hey. Yes, we are live here. Well, I need to add to story. I need to go back. Here we go. Let's see. Live on YouTube right now. Chris, talking about all the comics and stuff, I was looking, the April solicitations came out today. And talking about what's getting ready to happen in comics and all. There's some pretty cool stuff going on with DC, one of the DC universe. They're doing a lot of stuff there. I'm excited for Nine and the Teen Titans to become the premier team. They're actually leaving the Justice League alone for a little bit, and they're going to let the Titans be the team DC. That one excited me. I'm excited about that. But also, Chris, we're getting a 10-issue mini about Superman called Superman Lost. And he leaves Earth to go do something, and he comes back, and he's been gone for 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And
that sounds cool.
It's written by Christopher Priest.
Okay, cool.
So I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be...
Well, going back to the Nightwing thing, Nightwing number 100 just dropped this week, which pretty much showed the formation of the new Justice League / we can't call them Teen Titans anymore because they've grown, so we're calling them Titans. What do you think that maybe we're going to get a standalone Titans comic?
I think they're going back to doing a Titans comic. They've had a Titans comic for a while. They did a run on it, and then they did they've done a couple of mini-series or maxi series with the Titans, and I feel like the Titans is going to become the book like Justice League was.
I hope so, and I hope that they bring in Tom Taylor and basically keep that team together. Let's get Tom Taylor and Bruno Redondo. together and just do the Titans comic that way, because what they do with the Nightwing comic is so great. Why not just keep it going that way?
And yeah, I was reading Chris. I may have to go to reading Nightwing because there's a backup story in there now. And my favorite stories recently were Nightwing and Jonathan. Well, they're doing. Our gimbal is going crazy.
Sorry, guys.
We're still here, guys. We'll be back in just a second. The screen's going nuts.
Not sure what happened with my gimbal, but we're still here. Let's see if I can get that back up.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Hey, guys, let me just cut this gimbal off and try to get another shot at it. All right, guys.
There.
Sorry about that. Let me see if I can get us pointed back in the right way.
So DC's been doing a lot of backup stories in their books. So you get the main story and then you get a backup story.
Yeah, that's how we got the pregnant Joker.
Yeah, well, the backup training with Dick. So
Sorry,
Dick
guys.
Grayson is training Nightwing.
Sorry, guys.
Training Jonathan.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on right now with my gimbal.
Let me grab my
Should be fine now. Should be
Got
fine.
it? Okay.
Should be fine now. I think maybe it was the setting it was on. Sorry, guys. We're
If we have to switch, I have a
yeah, we got
stand.
something ready to go right now.
Yeah.
So let me make sure we're in here good. Yeah, we're still
Yep.
in here. Sorry about this. Not sure what happened there, but the gimbal decided it was not going to cooperate, and it's still.
So if you're here for us, or if you're online right now, you guys know we passed weekend that we will be doing our drawing this weekend. We hit the 350 mark. We actually,
guys, y'all just kind of because we are experiencing serious technical difficulties here. I'm not sure what is going on.
just use my stand, Chris.
I think it might be because the phone wasn't dead in the center. Let's try that because it was off to one side. Are we still in there? Yeah.
Yeah,
still
we're in there.
All right, let me get it a little bit more. Sorry, guys. Still
Yeah.
trying to figure this thing out. Hopefully, we'll have it figured out by the time we get to Fayetteville in April, because I really want to use this thing to record. Haven't had any issues walking around. It just seems like whenever we set it up by itself, it wants to do this.
Yep. Well, yeah, we hit 350, and that means it's time for our drawing for the Spider-Man life story book. Did you bring that with you, Chris?
I did not
Yeah.
actually. It is sitting at home, right? I know exactly where it is. I know exactly where the movies are. Be easy. I'll package them up for the person who wins, or if it's somebody local, we'll meet up somewhere and save the thing there. But
Yeah.
we got a handful of names that came in. 360 is a lot of names, but we only got 7 here in the spinner, and we took some. Obviously, we couldn't put ourselves in there, so
Yeah.
we didn't want to have those in there. Then you guys would say we rigged the game, but we're trying to reach out to you guys through social media and get this stuff up and running. So we're gonna draw this name here in just a few minutes. But let me kind of get back to what I was talking about with Fayetteville. If you guys are a Power Rangers fan or have ever been a Power Rangers fan, and I was talking to somebody the other day about the Power Rangers. I've never heard a negative statement about a Power Rangers show. People either love it or they just don't watch it. And so coming up in April 22nd and 23rd in Fayetteville, we're going to be at the Comic-Con. But I think we probably need to just call this thing the Fayetteville Ranger Con, because the list of Power Rangers, both past and present, that are going to be there is just incredible. We are excited to meet a lot of these Rangers. I know Josh grew up on it a lot.
Yes.
I missed it a little bit. I know about it. I've seen it. I know the characters. But I mean, it's still going on. That's how good it is. And they're going to have some of the present Rangers there. I believe we're getting the original Black Ranger is going to be
Yes.
there. The voice.
Walter Emmanuel Jones is there.
Yes, we're getting the voice of Rita Repulsa, the voice of Goldar, and we're getting the kid that was the Blue Ranger in Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, is going to be
Blake Foster.
Blake Foster,
Yep.
and just unbelievable list of guests.
They're not only that, Chris, but if you're doing the current run of Rangers, which is just hit Netflix, if you want to catch up, they've done Dino Fury, and she was the Pink Ranger Dino Fury, but when Cosmic Fury starts, she is the Red Ranger, and she will be the first full-time Red Ranger full season.
Yeah, and I believe her name is Hunter
Dano, Dino or Dano.
Sorry if we flubbed
yes.
it, but we'll get it straight when we meet her, interview with her, and stuff like that. Well, I'm looking at my time right now. We've been on about 16 minutes, getting close to 6:20. So why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and spin? Let's get that there and see who won this prize package, and then we'll throw it up here. We'll put it up on our social media. If you won, we'll try to contact you that way and get you that prize pack coming your way. So let's go ahead and do the magic spin.
All right, so I've got names on my computer, and I have John DeFalco, Heather Long, Cedric Boyd, Michael Parker, Joshua Kidd, Jesus Zuleta, and Ashley Hernandez. And I'm going to click the button and see where it stands. Looks like Ashley Hernandez.
Ashley Hernandez. Ashley, you have just won the prize pack from Spider-Man. That'll be coming your way. I'll contact you through social media and get your address. So figure out where you are and how we can get that to you. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. And, we probably should have said that at the beginning, but thank you to all of our subscribers. Yes. We never thought that we'd be at 360 right now. Josh and Daniel and I sat down a couple of months ago when we first started this thing. It set a one-year goal of 200 to 250 subscribers. So we're 7.5 months in, maybe 8 max right now. And we've already long surpassed that goal and kind of moved our margins a little bit and shooting for a higher goal. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up this year. A lot of good comics coming to read. I've been reading a lot of fun stuff. Guys, I can't tell you enough how much you need to be reading Batman right now because of what Chip Zdarsky's doing. It's just a great read. And I Hate Fairyland has been great. Just trying to think what else I'm reading that I'm really loving. The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing. Excellent story. Check it out when you get a chance.
Even though they made the Joker pregnant?
Yeah, well, so Josh told you earlier about them doing little stories in. They're adding in these extra stories. Well, the book where we see the Joker get pregnant is actually the back end story of the book. It's not actually the story. And the cool thing about it is it's all part of Zatanna is there. So it's all a magic type deal. And so it's been kind of a origin of the Joker story. It looks more like the artwork and the style looks more like the Joker we got when the Joker had his own series back. I can't remember if it was 70, 80 when the Joker had a run. It may have been even farther back than that. So it's a different looking thing. And that seems to be what they've been doing in the Batman comics as well with the backstory up to this last one, because basically we got the backstory of Batman, and I'm gonna flub this, the Zun-Ah-Or, or however you pronounce it, Bat, and it tells how he created him.
And it's orange, pink, and purple.
Yeah,
the orange, pink, purple Batman.
Yeah, the orange, pink, purple Batman. Which, when you find out what it is, it's a really cool character because basically it is Batman without any connection to that. It's basically a persona he created, but Batman. And so there's a little more, he's a little bit more there's not as much compassion there.
I was gonna say he's got no inhibitions.
He's
right?
got no inhibitions, and one of the things Batman said, no guns. This guy's kind of he care. He's the Batman who doesn't care. So who does care, but he doesn't care. So so that is our what we've got going on. We got a lot of shows coming up this year. I know every month we're going to try to be in New Bern at the community vendor market. There's been talk of a possible Comic-Con in New Bern. I know that we will definitely be part of the JC's Comic-Con in December this year. We've got Comic-Cons coming up in Fayetteville that we know of. We're looking around some other places trying to see what works with our schedules and what works with our.
We got Greenville this year.
Yeah, and hopefully we're going to be working the Greenville this year. We're pretty excited about that one.
We're looking into Wilmington. The Fan Expo is looking really good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking into going to the Wilmington Geek Expo. That's on April 1st. We just, if you're interested in that one of the things is if you're a Flash fan, John West Chip. For the older generation, he was the Flash in the 90s. And for the newer generation, he was Jay Garrick on the CW show.
He was Jay Garrick and Henry. I mean,
So,
he's been both.
He's been both. But
John, he's
John,
also Dawson's dad.
yeah. I'm sorry about that. He is Dawson for Dawson Creek's dad. And that's for the generation between us because we remember Dawson's Creek, some of these younger generations. So basically, as Dawson's Creek was the Outer Banks in the 90s. So, you guys love watching the Outer Banks now. We watch Dawson's Creek. The only difference was Dawson's Creek was filmed in Wilmington, North Carolina, and was about a North Carolina town. Outer Banks is filmed in Georgia, and it's about a North Carolina Outer Banks town. Apparently, in their version of the Outer Banks, you can take a ferry from the Outer Banks to Chapel Hill. So
there's no way that happens.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen. I mean, you might can run up the Neuse River a ways, but you're not getting all the way to Chapel Hill, I don't think. I mean, you could get one there, but you're going to have to put it on the back of a truck on a trailer and get it in there. So don't believe everything it is. It's not all real. A lot of fun stuff coming up. One of the things, again, I keep harping on. Oh, very cool. Very cool. We are in the process of Josh's wife. She is making earrings to sell at the conventions.
Or polymer clay earrings.
Polymer clay earrings.
Yes.
I've seen the designs. They're really cool. You guys, she's going to be with us at the vendor market some here in New Bern. Don't know if she'll do any Comic-Cons. They can get quite expensive. She needs to jack the price up on her earrings so she can cover the cost. Yes. But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on. We've been enjoying stuff. Josh, I wanted to kind of get into this a little bit since we kind of talking. Have you heard the rumor that Angela, or let me get her name right, James Gunn's wife is basically going to be the Nick Fury of the DC Justice League? Have you heard that rumor yet?
I have not heard that rumor. That's interesting. Well, she's going to be playing the same character, right, that she played in Peacemaker and Suicide Squad.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that would work.
There's a lot of kickback on this thing. I'm hearing people saying, this is ridiculous. You need to fire Gunn. I don't know how true this is. How big rumors pop up all the time. But this is one of the things that I saw in the past day or two, saying that she would actually be the Nick Fury for the Justice League. She would be in charge, telling them what they would be doing and where they would be going and things like that. Kind of the Amanda Waller of the Suicide Squad, but she would be leading the Justice League. And now again, take my words with a grain of salt. You can get on the internet and see everything. I mean, we all thought Henry Cavill was coming back, and
but my problem with that. I don't think that's true, because James Gunn is looking very heavily following the comics And if he does that, she would not be the liaison. It would be Steve Trevor.
Oh, absolutely.
It would be Steve Trevor as liaison for the Justice League.
Absolutely.
So-
And there's, and so we don't know how, I know that I've heard that James Gunn says he is heavily influenced by like Justice League Unlimited and Young Justice.
Yes.
And guys, I'm sad to say that I am a huge comic fan, and I've just recently started watching Young Justice. But let me tell you something, guys. One of the best cartoons on TV. I just got through with season 2 and started season 3. I know a lot of people complain and say, well, why do they skip so many years in between? Because you get used to the characters and then they grow up. But you know what? I like it. You're being able to tell more stories and to bring in different characters and stuff, and you don't get stuck with these same ones over and over again.
Because if it kept the same ages and never jumped forward, it would just be a rehash of the Teen Titans. They had to make changes to make it work.
Or the Simpsons, because they're never going to grow up.
Yeah.
Bart's still in, 5th grade? I think?
Yeah, probably.
I think, and Maggie still can't talk.
Yeah.
But it works. I mean, they're still on the air. Somebody's watching now. I don't know who, but let us know, guys. Leave a comment if you still watch the Simpsons. Honestly say, I can't remember the last Simpson episode I watched.
I watched some of the first ones again when Disney Plus popped up and it was on there.
Yeah,
I haven't seen them in years.
Who knows? It's still on.
Yeah.
It's still going. Hey, Luke. So we got a lot going on. I'm excited for comics that are coming out. I know Josh picked up Lazarus Planet. I don't know if he's read it yet or not.
Nope. I've got to go back and read Batman versus Robin 1 through 4 first.
Yeah,
because they say it ties right into Lazarus Planet.
You absolutely do. And you have been reading World's Finest, so that's part of it too.
Boy Thunder.
Did you make it through the first 6 of that, or the first 5? Oh, Neza.
I did.
Okay.
Yes, I made it through that whole set. I'm in the Boy Thunder section right now. I think I've got 2 issues to read to catch up on that.
Yeah, and I just finished the Boy Thunder story the other day, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how they ended it. They did a really great job.
I've heard who he is. I'm excited about the promise of that, which is an interesting kind of a take. But it's a surprise.
Actually, I think that was a red herring.
Was it a red herring?
It was a red herring.
Ooh.
So
okay.
So yeah. So when you get done reading it, you'll be moved on, because it's just it's good, and they're going back. One of the things they did say though at the end of the story was this story yet, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're jumping right back into it, because it's left open. It's very open.
Well, now I will say this: Mark Waid is doing stuff right now at DC.
Mark Waid is doing
for
great
what
stuff,
he's
and
doing.
I love Dan Moore's art. I mean, his artwork. It's like, I'm not a huge Superman fan. There's that pop of color and how good it looks on the page. Jorge Jimenez.
Yeah,
He
Jimenez. My watch band is Jimenez Superman.
It's probably
So
hard
great.
to see.
Yeah, you can't see it on there. But
His drawing Superman is amazing. He can really draw it. I did finish reading number 11 this week as well. Ryan Otley is full-time duty on this thing now. He is running the comic and drawing it as well. He's telling the story. It was a quick little fun story in this issue, and kind of seeing how he's going to kind of wrap everything up once this is all over, because when this ends on issue 14, where is the Hulk comic on the shelf? I think we've got Peter David writing Joe Fixit, right? We got people like, Case is kind of taking a break, but he has so many things on his plate. Now he's doing Vanish. Been working on Crossover for years.
Crossover ended, didn't end. It paused about a year ago, and with issue 13, and nothing's come out since.
Yeah,
Still
so
waiting on
we're
that.
quiet on that one. We're quiet on. He's out of Thor now, and we have a new writer on Thor now, which is introducing This is pretty interesting. A seventh Infinity Stone, a black Infinity Stone.
Ooh.
So I heard about that last week. Not sure. Might that's in the middle of reading the Dark Web story. It's pretty fun. It's very light, so it's not super heavy. It's basically another clone thing going on. Speaking of clones, this week I'm reading that Spider-Gwen is getting a 5-issue run with called Shadow Clones. And basically all of the clones, her clones, are modeled after Spider-Man's biggest villains. So there's a Sandman Spider-Gwen. There is a Green Goblin Spider-Gwen.
Nice.
And the really cool thing about it is all these clones were created by Peach Momoko. Peach Momoko designed all these clones. So not sure that she's drawing them, but she did design them. So that's really cool to see as well.
I also saw today, Chris, there's getting ready to be some Venom stuff going on. You're getting the death of the Venomverse and all this stuff, just like they're doing with Spider-Man.
There is a lot of Venom, but here's the crazy thing, guys. A couple of weeks ago, I was down in Charles, and I picked up Alyssa Wong's Deadpool #1. She just started writing it in November. Started reading it the other night, and wow, just first off, Alyssa Wong, which I know she's a great writer. She's been writing Doc Afra. Awesome, David. We can't wait to see you either. We're going to have a table this year. We're pretty excited about it. We're going to be at our own table down Celebrity Street. Talk to us. We would love to talk comics with you and hang out. Back to the whole Deadpool thing. So we are looking at Deadpool, and I'm going to go ahead and spoil it.
What you read.
Huh?
I said, make sure you say what you read because nobody knows what he said.
Oh,
On the back, right?
David was mentioning that we're about us seeing us at Fayetteville Comic Con. Yes, we will be there.
Yeah, we're going to be at Fayetteville. David was saying he's looking forward to seeing us there. We are too. We're excited this year. They've expanded it too into a 3-day thing. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sure Friday will be a Friday night thing. They got a band, at least one band I know right now, LYLVC. Look them up on YouTube. Check them out. They're pretty awesome. They've got a sound that, yes, it is, David. It is going to be awesome. I wanted to go to that concert because the LYLVC I listened to for the first time. They're a Raleigh-based band. They have a Linkin Park / Evanescence / I just don't know how to explain. It's a great sound. I enjoyed it. I've listened to 3 or 4 of their songs. I know they've got an EP coming out. Actually, I think it hit today. I want to say it's either today or tomorrow. It's called The Perfect Drug. It's on Spotify. Go check it out. It should be really cool. And I got in contact with them, and we're going to do an interview with them as well when we're in Fayetteville. I'm excited to talk to them. We got a lot going on. David said it came out yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Awesome. Yeah, so go check that out. It's a Perfect Drug, LVC. Should be great. A lot of stuff going on, guys. We're excited. New year. Another cool thing we got going on with Josh gets moved into his new house, which he's moving next weekend.
Yeah, that's why I won't be in Moorhead. I'll be loading trucks and moving boxes.
Yeah, I was this morning. Well, we didn't know we scheduled the show, but we can't leave the show hanging, so I'll be there. So I don't have to move any heavy boxes. I got out the easy way. It's okay. I'll be lugging the boxes into the Comic-Con. And let me tell you something, guys. The long box that I just filled up, I picked it up and I was like, holy cow. I'm going to get my workout on that thing. Hopefully at least 1 or 2 times. Maybe 1. If you guys will show up and come buy all the comics out of it, I won't have to lug it around anymore.
Yeah, well, once we get into the new house, you guys are going to see some videos from me, series of me setting up. That's one of the rooms is going to be our YouTube studio. So I'm going to be setting that room up with my games and comics and everything. And I'll do a series of videos setting up.
Cool stuff in there. Hoping to have like a screen behind us that we can project onto. So when we're talking about stuff, you can see it. I getting those up and lit. I got the Harley Quinn Poison Ivy one, and Josh got a.
It's a Superman. I don't remember which one it is. It's packed up already, ready to go.
Yeah, it's a Superman one. I believe it was a Jim Lee Superman, possibly.
Is it the Superman Year One?
I think so.
I think what it was, Superman Year One. That was a great story too. If you hadn't read those,
that was really good. Yeah, so yeah, we got a lot going on, guys. I know we've been kind of absent. We took kind of a break here over the holidays. We did like 4 shows right in a row, and it kind of drained us completely.
Yes.
We really keep giving y'all great footage and stuff. One of the things that we really wanted to keep doing was giving you the new releases, showing you what picked up and things like that. And guys, I can't say enough how appreciative we are of Andy at Carolina Comics and More. He has been a great friend he's been a great friend before the show even started, but now go see him, go to his shop, go buy something. He's very, very knowledgeable about comics. You can, the other day I heard, I was in there Friday picking up my box actually, and I was talking to him about some of the comic art, and the only one they've named so Mike Grell. And as soon as I said Mike Grell, he got Superboy and Legion of Superheroes, Green Arrow, Green Lantern. I'm like, man, this guy knows his stuff. And I actually found a copy of Green Lantern, Green Arrow today that Mike worked on, so I'm looking forward to getting that signed when we get there. Got a lot of cool things. Hopefully we can line up some more interviews this year with creators. Been looking at. We'll see what grabs our attention as we read stuff this year. Still very gracious to Doug and Tim for giving us the Beware the Eye of Odin, and Kyle Strom for giving us the interview for Twig. Yes. Also, guys, another thing, Kyle Strom, Kyle's on Whatnot, usually up there every Tuesday, live signings and remarks and things like that. Get up and check it out. I'm getting ready to go up in a few weeks. I want to get a copy of Twig, the trade paperback, and for $30 you can get that and get it signed by Kyle and remarked. He'll draw, you can request, if you want a picture of Twig on the front, he'll do it. If you want Twig's little buddy Splat, he'll do Splat up there. Yeah, that one was the hardest one to draw when we interviewed him. So yeah, we got a lot going on. Josh is going to get moved here. He'll be able to do more videos. We got dogs and people outside. Yeah, they're excited about the channel too. Yes. They want to be on screen as well.
I know, Chris. I've started a challenge this year. I'm trying to read at least 1 book a month. At the beginning of January, I read Slayer by Kirsten White, and I posted about it on social media. Right now, I'm about 60 or so pages into The Sunstroms by Gene Willoughby the second, I believe. I believe it's the second. And it's been a great read. I think, Chris, you've read it.
Yeah, I've gone through it. It is a great read, guys. And Gene is a frequent attendee to these Comic-Cons. See him, go talk to him, talk about the Sunstroms. Buy this book, guys. And it leads into a series of comics that he's working on called The Sunstroms. And I was a little sad when I finished reading the book because I kind of wish he would write another novel because it's such a good novel. I haven't started reading the comics yet, but I got to read those. Currently I'm in the process of reading our friend Adam Mitchell that we met through Comic-Cons, and he sells a lot of pop figures and autographed pictures. A lot of his pop figures are autographed too. He wrote a book called The Keys. Oh shoot, I'm gonna blank out on it now. Anyway, he wrote a book. It's a fantasy. And so I started reading that the other night. I am probably about 50 or 60 pages in that. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, I've been reading novels as well. I've got a handful in my stack. I know our good friend Dave Atwell gave me a copy of his second book, Rotting Frontier book. This is a zombie Civil War / novel. I read the first one, loved it, went through it so fast, and the next time I saw him, he said, "Yeah, see, I told you I'd get you hooked," and I'm like, "You did, dude."
Yeah.
So there's 3 of those books. I'm looking forward to reading the second one sometime this year.
So that's on my stack as well. It's stacked up there. I've got Emily Elder's book on my stack. Her
Yeah,
The
also,
Dragon's
yeah, another guys. If you see them, let me tell you a little about Emily and Chase. Emily and Chase are married. Emily and Chase Elder. Emily started. I've known Emily for a long time. She was in our youth group. She decided to write a novel. I've read that one. We interviewed her on the channel. She is just a great book for a first book. I was really impressed. I enjoyed it. She has a second book out. It is a vampire romance novel. And she's going to be coming around to a lot of these shows this year. But the cool thing is, Chase has gotten into and selling old records, and his business, his name is going to be Elders Records. That's their name, Chase and Emily Elder. It's Elders Records, and so he has already got quite a good collection of LPs that he's going to be selling. I know he's been talking to John about getting some CDs as well, so if you're into that. I know I've got a handful of records or more that he's going to come dig through and grab. I think we're going to do a swap and get some comics from him that we can keep, and if we don't want to keep some, we'll sell them at the shows as well. So yeah, we've got that going on as well. So we got a lot going on too.
Also this year, just kind of as we're previewing this year, talking about stuff, we're going to start doing video game reviews as well.
Absolutely.
Chris has the Xbox. I have the Switch. We're going to start reviewing. I am Pokemon Scarlet right now, playing, when I get the chance in between filling boxes. As soon as I get moved, I'm jumping back in. We'll do a review of that one and talk about it. I'm going to go back to some classics on the Switch, talk about Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, some of the great games. And I think Chris has got Game Pass.
I do have Game Pass. I have been playing, but I finally reached my limit on Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga. I have been playing consistent for the past month, and I was finally to a point where I was like, man, I've got to play something else because I'm tired of looking at Lego characters. But I didn't move too far from the Star Wars realm. I am actually started this afternoon replaying Jedi Fallen Order, and I had it. I played it all the way through on my original Xbox. I now have the S. So when I downloaded it from the Game Pass, it took the SX update. So the graphics are absolutely amazing. I mean, just that much difference between an Xbox One and the Series SX. And so it's been fun. I mean, of course, I'm still a little bit, and I haven't played in a while. I'm still a little bit of a Fortnite guy. I'll jump up there every once in a while, for a paint or two, and then just get tired of playing. I'll die some dumb way and just be like, this is so stupid. I have fallen out of a tree a couple of times and go, why did I do that? But it's just part of playing. You get over it really fast. When I was a teenager, like middle schooler, I probably would have thrown my controller at the TV. And that's probably why Mom and Dad got mad at me all the time, because I broke so many Atari controllers. There was a whole Defender thing where you had to turn the ship around real fast, and Josh probably remembers this move. You're holding the controller like this, and you smack it.
Yep.
And those things weren't made the best in the world, so the little plastic in there would just. And hey, Mom, I need a new Nintendo or Atari controller. And Mom was like, I bet. And so get a job, earn the money, and buy one. I heard that a lot. So yeah, we're gonna start these video game reviews. We'll try to make it a weekly thing. We'll try to squeeze it in every once in a while. Once again, Ashley Hernandez was our winner. Ashley will be getting in touch with you and letting you know how to. We will get that stuff sent out to you. I think we're gonna go ahead and end this live thing. It's went a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but just want to give you guys a kind of an update. I mean, guys, if you can sit through an hour with the new rock stars, you can sit through 45 minutes with the Brothers Boyd.
Yes.
You know, so
yeah, and come up, guys. Our next goal is by May we want to hit 500 subscribers. So we'll do another poll. We'll have some kind of great prize pack for that as well. So tell your friends about it. Get subscribed. Get your neighbors, friends, family, everybody on here, and start watching the videos, guys. Our numbers are going up, but we're trying to get it all the way up.
yeah, guys, we are. We're looking at hopefully getting monetized at some point in the future. Hopefully sooner rather than later, a lot sooner than I thought we would. But what we need from you guys, we've got to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We've got to get these watch hours, or loading a lot of shorts, guys. Watch these shorts. Get these watches up. 30 seconds of your time, 60 seconds of your time. We know you can watch it, and hopefully it'll be something you're interested in. I mean, come on, if you're following us, you love comic books, and you know we're going to be talking comic books or TV shows or something like that. Yeah, a lot. There's a lot on right now. I know I just finished watching the first episode of The Last. Really impressed so far with that. The Bad Batch. Enjoyed the second and third one. The fourth one, I felt like there was a letdown. I'm hoping it picks back up.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Dude, if you ever wanted to see the dark side of the Empire, they're leaning heavily into it in this series. I feel like it may be the best Star Wars cartoon we've seen.
Filoni, man, he knows what he's doing.
Filoni. Yeah, and I understand this last episode they're pushing, each individual member of the Bad Batch, but man, we could have done it so much different. What's that?
At some point, the Bad Batch is going to have to separate, and they're moving them towards their own areas.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what happens. They're gonna eventually, because this is going on. Pretty interesting stuff. We finally got to see Commander Cody last week, and that was really cool. So I think we're going to go ahead and get this thing out here. 47 minutes. Whew. Yeah. When you start talking comics and TV shows and stuff, sometimes the time just gets away from you. But thank you guys again. Thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to our future subscribers. I hope you guys will go ahead and subscribe. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. You want to see some great cosplay videos? We're going to be going to cons. We'll have cosplay videos, walk around videos of the cons. Come there. If you want to see us at the con, come to our table. Come talk to us. Comics. Tell us what you're reading. Telling us what you like, what you don't like. I mean, we're not afraid for you to crap on something that we're reading, because we don't care. I mean, we understand everybody has an opinion, and
everybody doesn't like the same thing,
and we can agree to disagree. And
we got 1 month till Phase 5 starts, Chris.
Absolutely, absolutely. And guys, please let's pray that MODOK keeps the face shield down the whole time. What I saw in that commercial, I'm getting flashbacks to Shark Boy and Lava. We get the giant George Lopez head.
Yes.
I mean, I'm scared.
Just remember, trailers are not always finished footage.
They are now, because if they do fake footage, then they're going to get sued by the government. Thank you, whatever y'all are up there doing, that you don't have anything better to worry about. Unfortunately, I think the thing that really upset me is, without the face shield up for MODOK, why did we not get Patton Oswalt's face there? Because he is MODOK.
Yeah. I agree.
But anyway, so yeah, Quantumania is coming out in a couple of weeks. February 17th, we start Phase 5. So we're excited for that. We'll be going to see that as soon as it comes out. So we're going to end this now. You guys have a great rest of your evening. Again, Ashley, you won. We will be sending your prize back out as soon as we can get some info from you. And until the next video, we will see you guys at the shop.
Bye, guys.
You're streaming forever.